Hi guys, we are back at it, DIY, and we are here to bring you the DIY on our small bathroom,
Also known as a powder room.
also known as a small bathroom. But that's neither here nor there.
Really?
How about we just get into it?
All right. All right. So this is our wonderful trip to the hardware store, whom remains to be nameless since they're not sponsoring us
Yet,
yet. So we picked up some wood. For some reason, the dude decided to paint
purple stripe right down the middle.
but we'll take care of that later. All right. So my wife decided that she wanted to put the liquid nails on the panels for the wall. So here I am showing her exactly how to load the liquid nails.
She wasn't showing me, she was testing me, and so I didn't have time for that. Anyways, it worked out in the end in both of our favor, but I didn't have time for that.
So here I decided to go ahead and measure the wall. Now the instructions say to start from the middle when doing these panels, and I can totally see why. It makes it a lot easier if we have to cut, because at least we have a full panel here, and then we can cut the edges up against the wall, and you can't even tell that it was
Cut.
cut. Thank you.
And here I am so perfectly putting the panels on the wall. This actually was a struggle because I was nervous about getting the glue everywhere. And if you could hear this video, I was slamming that thing down so hard. Anyways, and then here comes a wife to make sure I'm doing what she told me to do, because that's what she does.
Listen, I just had to make sure that you got it all lined up with my lines that I worked so hard to draw up for you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And I did a very good job, as you can see.
And when doing this, be sure to put liquid nails over every piece of the paneling that'll touch the wall. It'll help it last longer
And seal better. I
and
feel
seal
like
better.
it was sealed. I actually feel like this is kind of long to be watching me put up a panel, but um, as you can see,
We can shorten it.
the build process. This is what we do.
All right, here I am painting the wall. We had the paint matched up with the panels for a seamless look, which is pretty awesome. All right, so once we finished painting, I pulled out the mirror, and the mirror actually came with a plug. So I cut the plug off and exposed the wires so that I could hardwire them into the wall. So to do that, we got to make sure we're safety first. So I went outside and went to the electrical panel box and cut off the electricity to the bathroom. Now, I would say this was the hardest part of the entire bathroom. What do you think?
I agree, which is why I did not help.
So, our 13-year-old son came down and he held the mirror up, assisted with the wiring, and then we had lights.
And there you have it.
I love this mirror.
Lights.
All right, so now's the fun part. So I took those boards that we saw earlier and I attached 3 of those boards together. I sanded them down. I first used 180 grit sandpaper, and then I used a 220 grit sandpaper to get a nice smooth surface. You can see I cut the holes in there after I measured and made sure all of the bowl fit on it. From there, I put some wood putty in there to make it a seamless look on the wood.
You like seamless looks.
I do. I like nice, clean lines.
Absolutely.
All right, so this was pretty fun, actually. I saw another YouTuber do this technique, and I stained the wood to a nice kind of medium brown color, And then I took a dark ebony stain and highlighted those
Notches
the notches. Okay,
in the
yeah.
wood. I don't know.
I mean, I like that
And
term.
here I am helping her perfect it. I was in the other garage working on a different DIY project, but I decided to join.
And tell me what to do.
I wasn't. I was making sure you got all the notches. Thanks.
Same thing.
You are so welcome for that too.
Thank you. You did a great job.
I know. Thank you.
No, this was a fun collaborative effort. I mean, we both had the eye for it, and look at that. All right, so the wood is all stained, it's dried, and now we get to do the epoxy. And what I did was you see I mixed parts A and B. And then I took it and I put a very thin layer of epoxy, just like a top coat basically, just to kind of seal everything.
I was going to seal coat.
The seal coat, yeah.
The sealer coat. You better seal that coat, girl.
And I found to use the styrofoam cups because I forgot to go to the dollar store and get the measuring cups. So it worked just fine because the styrofoam cups are the same size. So I just put the exact same amount in both cups. And I didn't need very much for that seal coat. So once it was all stirred and mixed together good, I poured it over the piece of wood here.
We should now call that the sink.
Oh, true. Now it's the vanity. Absolutely. And as you can see, the thing about epoxy is you don't really paint it on, you push it around the board. So you can see I'm just kind of pushing to make sure every single inch of the board is covered with the epoxy.
You better cover that board.
Here I cheated and used the flame to get out all the bubbles.
Hey,
Yeah.
click and subscribe. Click that bell and subscribe and share. Thanks.
This is me just figuring out where I'm going to put the brackets that I'm measuring here on the vanity. Of course, this is a day later after the epoxy has dried. I don't recommend doing this because I actually scratched the epoxy. So I would say put like a soft towel or something underneath it and then turn it over on its face. But here I just took my time and measured out where the screws were gonna go so I could nail it into the wall, or excuse me, screw it into the wall. So pre-drill helps prevent the wood from splitting. There you go. Screw those nails in. I attached the vanity, and then I added the, what do you call it, pour coat? Drip coat?
I don't know.
I don't know
Another
either.
coat.
Another coat, but a thicker coat. And then I just pushed it around. And voila.
Listen, I was so confused. I thought we were looking at the mirror. But that is the vanity.
So I did this part after I attached it to the wall so I can get the natural drippings at the bottom there. All right, this is what the bathroom started out as.
Yo.
Pretty plain.
I hate that pedestal sink. Powder room.
Powder.
Anyways, let's see how wonderful it looks. Ta-da! She's your queen. Just kidding.
So there's a panel all filled in, the wall done. We wanted to put some encouraging words for anyone who comes to visit and is hanging out in the bathroom there.
Yes.
And that shelf was the actual vanity that came with the
Sink.
vessel sink. So
Oh, that's called a vessel sink. It's a vessel. I like it.
There's the walls all touched up,
Oh, I love that
and we added a black towel holder and the black electrical
power.
outlet.
Yeah, I like that black. We might have to use that for something else.
Mm-hmm.
That thing's dope, babe. You did good. Yay! High five.
Yay, thank you. So we were pretty pleased with it. What do you think?
I am in love. That's dope, sexy, and it's us.
Yep.
There you have it. Small bathroom redo.
We definitely hope that you enjoyed this. And here's a wonderful outtake for you.
How you do it? Babe, why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? I don't know how to do this. Do it. Well, tell me what to do, ma'am.
Babe, don't break it.
Why are you in here making